The story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin is a classic tale of morality and consequence, filled with mystery and intrigue. It begins in the quaint town of Hamelin, nestled in the hills of Germany, where life was peaceful and the people were content. However, the town was plagued by a terrible infestation of rats. These rats were everywhere, scurrying through the streets, raiding homes and devouring food supplies. The citizens of Hamelin tried everything to rid themselves of the pests, but nothing seemed to work. One day, a mysterious stranger appeared in the town square. He was dressed in colorful garments, with a hat adorned with feathers and a flute hanging from his belt. This stranger claimed to be a rat catcher, skilled in the art of luring rodents away with his magical music. The people of Hamelin were skeptical at first, but they were desperate for a solution to their rat problem. They agreed to pay the stranger a handsome sum if he could rid their town of the pests. Without hesitation, the stranger raised his flute to his lips and began to play a haunting melody. The music echoed through the streets, drawing the rats out of their hiding places and into the open. Entranced by the enchanting tune, the rats followed the Pied Piper as he led them out of the town and into the countryside. The people of Hamelin watched in amazement as the rats disappeared into the distance, never to be seen again. With the rats gone, the people of Hamelin rejoiced. They hailed the Pied Piper as a hero and praised him for his miraculous deed. But when it came time to pay him the promised reward, the townsfolk hesitated. Some argued that the stranger's task had been too easy, while others claimed they could not afford to part with so much money. In the end, they offered him only a fraction of what had been promised. The Pied Piper was furious. He felt betrayed by the people of Hamelin, who had broken their word and refused to honor their agreement. In his anger, he vowed to teach them a lesson they would never forget. With a grim expression on his face, he raised his flute once more and began to play a different tune, a tune so haunting and sorrowful that it sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it. As the music filled the air, something strange began to happen. The children of Hamelin, drawn by the Pied Piper's haunting melody, emerged from their homes and gathered around him in the town square. Mesmerized by the enchanting music, they followed the Pied Piper as he led them away from Hamelin and into the unknown. The townsfolk watched in horror as their children disappeared into the distance, their voices fading into the night. They called out for them, but it was too late. The Pied Piper and the children were gone, never to return. In the years that followed, the people of Hamelin lived with the guilt of their betrayal. They never forgot the Pied Piper or the price they had paid for their greed and dishonesty. And to this day, the legend of the Pied Piper of Hamelin serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the consequences of breaking promises and betraying trust.